This election is likely to be won and lost in the Midlands and the north of England. The bulk of Tory Labour marginals can be found here.
There is no doubt these seats are disproportionate in the north of England and the Midlands. They are disproportionately in a more pro-Leave part of the country, though that said, the average share of the vote for Leave in these constituencies was around 55%, so it's only a little more pro-Leave than the country as a whole, not overwhelmingly so.
With the Tories' lead over Labour into double figures, the Conservatives are even talking about winning seats that you might not even consider to be marginals, seats with big Leave votes. There are reportedly 40 ultra-Brexit voting constituencies that the Conservatives are planning to target. But our analysis suggests that that could be tough. These are the most Brexit-supporting Labour seats, constituencies that voted more than 60% or more for Brexit. It doesn't take long to get into pretty chunky majorities. And remember, the Conservatives are fishing in waters that haven't voted Tory in generations. Labour's template for winning here is simple. In 2017, they won seats like Lincoln, Crewe and Nantwich, and here in Stockton South. All were Brexit voting seats and all voted for Corbyn, proof that he can win in Leave seats. Scotland provides a headache for Boris Johnson. The 13 seats won here saved Theresa May's premiership, but Scottish Tories are worried.
In Scotland, there are 13 Tory MPs who were largely won under Ruth Davidson, but now that she's gone, the SNP are polling fairly well at the moment. In addition to Boris Johnson not being as popular, it will be interesting to see how they will be able to defend their seats.
Current polling, Wales represents an opportunity for the Tories. They'll be looking to cash in on seats like Clwyd South and Delyn that voted for Brexit. A resurgent Lib Dems will be looking to take seats from the Tories in areas like the South West. But Newsnight analysis of Tory Lib Dem marginals illustrates the difficult job they have. The 17th and 18th easiest seats to win off the Conservatives are Yeovil and Taunton Dean, with Tory majorities of 15,000. London represents a big opportunity for Labour. It's fast turning into a red city. The Tories have 10 seats here vulnerable to Labour attack, seats like Chingford and Putney, possibly even Boris Johnson's own seat of Uxbridge. But John Curtis warns that Labour will have to reverse its fortunes to pick up any seats at all.
But I think what we should bear in mind is, given where the polls are at the moment, and we're talking about across the country as a whole a 5% swing from Labour to the Conservatives, it's unlikely that Labour are going to be picking up very much of anything at all.
And then there's the big unknown in this election, the Brexit Party. Much of the Tories' bounce in the last few months has been at the expense of Nigel Farage.
Frankly, the battle for the Leave vote between the Conservative Party and the Brexit Party seems to be fundamental to Boris Johnson's hopes of winning an election, including picking up many of the Labour seats that he might hope to pick up. The reason why the Conservatives have a 10 to 12 point lead in the polls now has occurred entirely because since the spring, the Conservatives have gradually managed to squeeze the Brexit Party vote.
What's clear is that this will be one of the most volatile and unpredictable elections we've ever had. Any of these battlegrounds could prove decisive.